For as long as man has been on water, ships have used a light on land for guidance. Without it, it's easy to lose direction.
If you think about a beacon, you think about a lighthouse, which is in the logo, really it's all about cutting through the fog and keeping the ship, which is the company, off the rocks and keeping it on course.
CEO and president of the Profit Experts, Fred Parrish, says that's the foundation of his business.
I've held positions from staff accountant to CEO in companies really from startup to $5 billion in revenue. So I've seen a lot of different levels of companies, how they operate. I've seen a lot of different kinds of companies. I've watched too many business owners who were, otherwise pretty bright and capable people, taking a good business model, a good business idea, and unfortunately, more often than not, running it into a wall because they couldn't see what was coming.
Through creating efficient financial and operational models and then making everything automatic after answering questions and inputting your info, the Profit Experts created the Profit Beacon, the virtual CFO and forecasting system designed to bring you clarity.
Over the course of probably 30 years, I've found that small companies need the most help and can least afford to go out and hire someone to come in and help them. So basically, what we do is provide a CFO, Chief Financial Officer level service at rates that the smallest companies can afford.
Something most small businesses can appreciate, considering about 50% of small businesses fail in the first 5 years, according to Business Insider.
It's just terrible. I mean, it impacts their business. It impacts the lives of their employees.
Parrish says through support in his life, he's able to lend a helping hand to others.
The most important thing is my faith. I mean, without that, what do you have? And then obviously my family, my wife, my kids, my grandkids. It just makes you want to get up in the morning. You know what your world looks like, and again, I've seen so many just completely avoidable situations impact people in such a bad way. And to be able to help people avoid that is just the best rush you could ever have.
He's turned that passion and integrity into not only a software, but also a book written with nationally acclaimed E-Myth series author Michael E. Gerber. It's called The E-Myth, Chief Financial Officer, which focuses on giving companies options at a cost that won't break the bank.
So no longer can anybody say, I can't afford it. Yes, you can. That's the good news. We're determined to transform the state of small business worldwide. We're determined to become the preeminent provider of economic development services worldwide.
And that really is what the book is about. Teaching business owners how to, first of all, understand what a CFO is, how they operate in a small company, because big company CFOs are a completely different animal.
So for those struggling to make it financially and wanting to be that foundation and brightness for their families, Parrish says, why not help yourself?
The most important thing to take away from this, from anything that we put out, the book, any of that, is the idea that you absolutely have to do some basic financial planning.
And he says that's the best way to keep the important people in your life afloat. To find out more information about the Profit Beacon and how to pre-order the book, visit theprofitbeacon.com. For Real News, I'm Sarah Strackhouse.